We acknowledge that we are gathering on the traditional and unceded territory of the Northern Esk'etemc Nation in Esk'etemc. We are privileged to be on these lands, and we thank the community for their welcome. In the spirit of reconciliation, this acknowledgement is a call not only to remember the violence that displaced these communities, but to live in accord and to make future decisions with respect. It is a call to live, work, and create in an ecologically sustainable way, and to embrace, protect, and fight for the rights of Indigenous people.
Welcome to the third of our Listen Live sessions, Performances in the Park 2020 Virtual Edition. I'm Harry Jennings. I'm going to be your MC for this session, and welcome. The series is presented by the Central Cariboo Arts and Culture Society, of which I'm president, with the generous financial support of the City of Williams Lake and the Cariboo Regional District. It's managed by the Arts Council of Williams Lake, which I'm a board member. Tonight's show is once again made possible by great donations from our gold sponsors this year, Thompson Rivers University Williams Lake campus, who are celebrating 50 years in our community. And if you want more information about that celebration, go to www.tru.ca/50. As well, the West Fraser Truckers Association, and lastly but not leastly, the Williams Lake and District Credit Union have been repeat sponsors year after year, and we'd like to throw out a great thank you to them for that generous support through the performances in the park, through some interesting years. It makes it possible for us to bring lots of great, interesting entertainment here to Williams Lake. Our silver sponsor for our second Listen Live session is Sugarcane Development Corporation's Coyote Rock Estates. So please visit their website at coyoterock.ca to see the progress they're making on their Lakeview estates overlooking beautiful Williams Lake. Finally, our bronze sponsor for this session is West Fraser Mills. Thank you to each and every one of our sponsors for standing by us as we moved to create some local homegrown programming during these uncertain times and out of the weather and in a beautiful location like the Potato House right here. So when we began looking for ways to shift into remotely recording of our local talent, an exciting possibility began to open. For this session of Listen Live, we were invited into the Esk'etemc First Nation and the Esk'etemc Community School at the heart of the community. It's wonderful to present to you this soulful act from a truly soulful Esk'etemc community. We thank the representatives of Esk'etemc and the Esk'etemc School for their hospitality. We're also grateful to the elders of Esk'etemc for opening our recording session with a blessing and a prayer and offering up healing stories. Cooks them to Freddie and Irene Johnson for their sharing their spirit with us. Now for the Salmon brothers. This act shows us what a cross-cultural friendship and performances look like, with a goal of bringing people closer together. Robert Johnson, Josh, and Jonathan spin songs made of heart and stories from their ancestral traditions. For this performance, we have Robert Johnson on piano, hand drum, and vocals, Josh Johnson on guitar, percussion, and vocals, and Jonathan Hand on guitar, percussion, and vocals. We hope you love their music and stories as much as we do. Introducing the Salmon Brothers.
Latin with prayer.
We belong to the river. You can't leave me here. And I will pray for all the salmon. And it's their time to change. They're steady now on your way to Vancouver. You won't keep an even keel. No, no, we're steady now as you're changing seasons. And all the plans that I made, but I don't know if it fades away. And I see that anything can change. But some nights I wish I could start again, and I'd find a better way. A summer moon, a wolf howled lonely, and in the dark I dream black water and white shelter, and you were watching over me. And that's not how I tend to reason, is it? No, I just pretend to know what you need. When letting go of my reasons, when I feel them, it's like burning the dead wood in my yard. See, we all have our reasons for leaving, and they pile up by the door, and you can't lift them anymore. You're running through the darkest part of the woods. You're running through the dark, oh no. Steady now as you round your corner, and keep your chest aiming high. It's steady now as you're stepping forward, 'cause the water's edge is near. And I don't know if it fades away, or how I try to explain everything. But some nights I wish I could start again, and I'd find a better way. A better way. Oh, I'm gonna find a better way. Oh, there's got to be a better way. And I gotta find a better way. Thank you. Yeah. So that was a song that I wrote over the last year, basically, but only came together, recently. And it really started my first experience in the getting invited to go fast, and feeling like taking that time for myself to be just in one place, just to pray and receive things. And I had never done something like that. In some ways, I wasn't prepared for what was going to come. And I think a lot of experiences we have where we self-reflect and we go deeper in ourselves, they can be very painful, because we start to see all the things we leave lying around, all the things we leave piling up, all the things we don't deal with, the things we don't tend to. And when it comes time, that stuff gets to be so big that you just can't lift it anymore, and you just can't do anything. And it feels like it's just going to burn off of you. You just got to light it on fire and go through that pain. And from that, there might be some kind of way forward. And sometimes it feels like, well, if I could just start over again, if I could just wipe it clean, I would do that. But we don't get that option. We don't get to start over again. We only get to move forward, right? And you can see that as a new beginning, but you have to accept the path that you're on. So that's kind of the song. I want to play another song from Newfoundland, actually, where I'm from. This is a song written by Ray Johnson and recorded by Buddy Wass's Name and the other fellers, which are kind of a comedy group, but they're really talented musicians, and they're able to capture something about Newfoundland that a lot of other, Newfoundland and Labrador, a lot of other artists from Newfoundland, can't really do in the same way. There's just something special about them. And this is a song about a man who's reflecting on his community and the collapse of the cod fishery in Newfoundland, and how devastating it was for so many places. And he's looking at his community with all these fond memories of what things used to be like, and he's kind of reflecting on that. And there comes a point in the song where he realizes it's lost, but he still has an opportunity to show his loved ones and tell his loved ones about what things used to be like. And so this is a song called Where Fishermen Used to Be. You play C? Okay. I'm gonna sing it in reverse. Oh, when I was a younger boy, did a joke if I would stroll. I'd climb the fence and sit on a rock and view the water below. It's there I sit and meditate about the men on the sea, and I quickly turn my head to the point where fishermen used to be. My thoughts of the boats, the traps, the trawls, it was the thing of the day. And the brook that ran down through the Troke and made its way to the bay. And the fish on the flakes, for goodness sakes, it was a sight to be seen. And capelin rolling on the beach where fishermen used to be. And I remember the names of men in the cove who worked so late in the night. They worked the soil and made the hay when the weather it was right. And further down the old Long Drung, the horses running free, out in the meadow by the brook where fishermen used to be. Now a special time for everyone is about to get underway. The cakes, the breads, the pots of soup is now the talk of the day. The school is lit, the fire is in, and everyone in their glee. And in on the floor there's dancing below where fishermen used to be. are empty now. They were so precious to me. A way of life no longer there, it's just a memory. But it's hard to forget the days that have passed and everyone in their glee. I think of it now and what it was like when fishermen used to be. And I often stroll down to the wharf with my daughter hand in hand. She asked me how it used to be when I was a younger man. It's there I sit and meditate about the men on the sea. And I point to all them places where fishermen used to be. And I point to all them places where fishermen used to be.
Yeah, I wrote this song while we were playing all of our songs, and I came up with it after we started playing, and I was just getting the feel and the vibe of everything, and this song has to do with just prayer, forgiveness, and just reaching out, coming together, and those are the three main tools that we need to move forward in a lot of situations in life. So just coming together and working together, being able to pray and to move forward. So I'm really looking forward to this. Ready, Rob?
All right.
I don't know you, you don't know me, but do we know how to be free like way ho hey 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 up here? And sometimes we say things we don't mean. It's never too late to come clean. Oh, forgive, oh, forgive. So let's all come together, whatever the weather, with healing in our hearts. You start from the start, whatever the storm is, we can be it, but together we will survive. Way high, hey, high, way high, hey, ho, way high, hey, high, way high, oh, way high, hey, high, way high, hey, ho, way high, hey, high.
Yeah, I think the night is young. We'll still get the jitters, and oh man, we're just gonna have a lot of fun. Yeah, so this next song that we're gonna do, I think it's the next song, right? We're doing "Go Rest High in the Mountain," right? That's what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm pretty
All
sure.
right. Okay. Good.
Is that right? Yeah, that's what the Salmon has.
All right. Okay. So this song, "Go Rest High in the Mountain," to me, it's I think it's just a releasing of loved ones and people that have been in our lives. I know we've all had kind of a time where we've just had to lock ourselves away and just kind of be in a room, and there's all these things bottled up, and this song is just a releasing. So I just kind of wanted to represent going resting high and releasing loved ones. I know your life on earth was trouble, and only you can know the pain. You weren't afraid to face the devil. You were no stranger to the rain. So go rest high on that mountain, 'cause son, your work on earth is on. Go to heaven a shouting, love for the Father and the Son. Oh, how we cried the day you left us, gathered around the grave to grieve. I wish I could see the angels' faces when they hear your sweet voice sing. So go rest high on that mountain, 'cause son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven a shouting, love for the Father and the Son. Love for the Father, the Father, the Father, the Father. Love for the Father and the Son. All right. This next song's a really special song. I think let's all gather in the circle. We're just going to take some time to just kind of sit down in the circle and yeah, Esk'etemc.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm happy everybody's here in the circle together. You know, whenever I say that, I always hear Floyd Dick's voice from the movie Showing the Way for the Children, where he says, we're all equal in the circle. You know, and every time I think about that, I hear his voice. But yeah, this was a song that I wrote during the pandemic, you know, during April, basically, when things were pretty stressful and things were pretty uncertain. And Yeah, it's just, it's one of those songs for me that I actually liked it. Sometimes I write songs and I don't really like them that much. But I do really like this song, and I think Freddie spoke at the beginning here when we were saying about the sweat house, and the sweat house for me has been something that, to put it simply, kind of reintroduced God into my life in a lot of ways. And that wasn't really something I was expecting when I came to Esk'etemc 2 years ago. And then I was kind of casual about all that kind of stuff. And people here, they've really touched me in so many different ways, and maybe especially my best friend Robert, who was probably the first person in my life to ever pray for me in a way where I was like taken back. He was like praying for God to maybe show up my life in different ways. And I didn't really understand what that meant at all. And somehow over time that's unfolded for me. And being in the sweat house is a big part of that for me. And people like Freddie I've learned so much. And I think this song is really about those people, like the mentors we have in our lives, the people that we look to when we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. We're uncertain. We're scared. We're scared. But yet there's people that we look to right away, like to see what are they doing, because I rely on them. I trust them. And so this song is for those people that we all rely on. And I know that we're really blessed to be here together right now, but this isn't exactly what we were imagining. We applied to do something fun in the park, to have families come out, to sit in the grass, to sing and play some songs. And that's not what we get to do. It's different. And so for everybody who's watching this, for everybody who's at home or wherever you may be when you're watching this, I hope you can feel like you're in this room with us. That's really what we wanted. We wanted to be together. We want everybody to feel like they're together. So I'll just play the song. It's a song called All Your Medicine. And sharing all your medicine, you're singing in the sage about peace, about unity, and looking after the land. Oh, way, oh, oh, way, oh. Then I'm out here wandering. I'm so far from home, but there's still time to go back one day, and I'll face what's left behind. Oh, way, oh, oh, way, oh. Let's go another round in here, Freddie. I'm praying in the dark. No, 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 I never could have seen this coming. No, I couldn't plan for this. I couldn't plan. And I wanna go to the movie store and all those things like I was young. How far back do I have to look to be living without saving face? Oh, way, oh, I don't know. Let's go another round in here, Freddie. And I'm praying in the dark. No, no, no. And I never could have seen this coming. No, I couldn't plan for this. I couldn't plan.
all your medicine. We're looking eye to eye, and there's a reason for me being here. And I'll seek my answers from God. Oh, way, oh, oh, way, oh. Let's go another round in here, Freddie. I'm praying in the dark. No, 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 I never could have seen this coming. No, I couldn't plan for this. Let's go another round in here, Freddie. And I'm praying in the dark. No, 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 I never could have seen this coming. No, I couldn't plan for this. I couldn't plan. Oh, 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 oh.
Okay.
This next song is a song that I think it's very close to a lot of families in this nation, around the world, and I wanted to write this song for a while, and it just it always was something that was just really tough, and I think right now it's a time, and one of the things that just kind of held me back was it just felt like it was just too big to pick up. But I feel that the things that I've gone through in my life and the responsibility that I think we all and should make and is just kind of just making a stand. And this is what that song represents for me. And it's called The Missing and the Murdered. And I'm holding this eagle feather, and I want there to be a place where there's healing in all our lives, and then also a place where we can still move forward and still feel heard, because there is that voice that's quiet. And this is a song written called The Missing and the Murdered. We gotta stand together. We gotta walk that dark road where our daughters went missing, where our sisters stopped breathing. We gotta come together, make their voices call. We don't know where they've gone to, but their blood keeps calling out, the missing and the murdered. We gotta stand together. We gotta walk that dark road where our daughters went missing, where our sisters stopped breathing. We gotta come together, make their voices call. We don't know where they've gone to, but their blood keeps calling out. The missing and the murder. Missing and the murder. We gotta heal together, shine a light down that path. Can we, as olden brothers, start healing with our mothers? We gotta come together and make their voices call. We don't know where they've gone to, but I hear their voices call. Indigenous families, our children we lose to systemic factors and superior views. Racism, hatred, misogyny, pushed and twisted ideology. Beauty that was seen, beauty that was taken. A life we knew is a life now forsaken. Down a road, on a street, in a city. All the garbage, all the people we pity. The forgotten, the unseen, the girls left dead. Lots of empty words, the truth unsaid. The drugged up, the boozed up, what is the cost? Is culture and ceremony depleting then lost? No, it's finding hope and love in all that remains. It's standing together with ceremony regained. Down that path of hurt and pain, the aftermath of guilt and shame, finding rest in that name where we stand in the blame. Newfound rest in the ground, hand in hand we hear the sound. On this land we make the stand, from this stand we are the land. The girls were taken, now our hearts are aching from the truth that doesn't want to be told. We can never undo the things that were done, so we heal together with this generation together. Come together, come together. Oh, we come together. Oh, we come together. We heal together. Heal together. Heal, heal together. Hey, heal together. Heal, heal together. Oh, heal together. Heal, heal together. Hey, heal together. Heal, heal together. The girls were taken, now our hearts are aching from the truth that doesn't want to be told. We can never undo the things that were done, so we heal together with this generation. We gotta heal together, shine a light down that path. Can we, as all them brothers, start healing with our mothers? We gotta come together and make their voices call. We don't know where they've gone to, To everyone who's lost someone to injustice, to a pain that can't be understood, to the struggle of just making it day by day. Let wilch ren samech heal my spirit. Let wilch ren samech heal my spirit. Oh. De kaal koepie, genoeg in de goog, Gwen goog. Creator, help us. We are poor, we are humble. Creator, we are strong. I'm gonna sing this next song, and it's a mountain song that Floyd Dick had wrote. It's called the Mountain Song, and those are the words to this song. Hey, Let healing and strength and culture be with us wherever we are, wherever you're watching, whether you're in your house. Thank you for inviting us in your rooms, and whether you're on the street in the city or by the ocean or going for a walk. We're all in this together, and just want to leave you with a Gook's gem. Thank you. Oh.
Okay. The missing and murdered Indigenous women epidemic is an issue currently affecting Indigenous people in Canada and United States, including the First Nations, Inuit, Métis, and North American communities. It has been described as a Canadian national crisis and a Canadian genocide. British Columbia has the highest number of cases in Canada. To date, the number of cases in British Columbia is substantially higher than any other province or territory in Canada. Aboriginal women between the ages of 25 and 44 are 5 times more likely to die a violent death than other women. Aboriginal women make up 4% of the female population, but the majority of missing and murdered women are First Nations and Aboriginal. So tonight it's special for me because of Robert's song, and I just wanted to share that in 1967 in Williams Lake, my oldest sister, Rosemary Roper, was murdered. And so that's been a very painful part of our journey. I never really had a chance to meet her. She was in residential school. I was 6 years old that year. So tonight's very special, and the songs were really emotional for me. Thank you.
Once again, we thank you for tuning in to Performances in the Park Virtual Edition and our Listen Live sessions here in 2020, presented by the Central Cariboo Arts and Culture Society with the financial support of the City of Williams Lake and the Cariboo Regional District. Find us on Facebook to learn more about the whole series of performances that we've filmed for you this summer. Thanks again to our sponsors, and we'll see you again next time on Listen Live.
We're going to be going down there.
The future really is here already.
We're going to start off nice and simple.
Every garden tells a story.
What will you make? Will it be something useful, something funny, something beautiful?